Apple is about to shake up the smart speaker market again. And if you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your smart home setup, you might want to hold your wallet for just a little longer. Because the HomePod Mini 2 is quietly becoming one of Apple's most anticipated products, and the leaks and rumors surrounding it are getting more intense by the week. The crazy part? Most people still don't realize how big this upgrade could be. Not just for music lovers, but for anyone who uses iPhone, Siri, HomeKit, Matter devices, or even Apple TV. So in this video, we're diving deep into everything we know so far about Apple HomePod Mini 2. The rumored upgrades, the new chip, potential Apple Intelligence integration, sound improvements, smart home features, launch timeline, and whether you should buy it instantly or skip it for something even bigger Apple might be hiding. Let's start with the biggest question. Why is HomePod Mini 2 such a big deal? The original HomePod Mini became popular because it delivered what Apple does best: premium design, surprisingly rich sound for its size, and seamless integration into the Apple ecosystem. It wasn't just a speaker. It became the heart of the smart home for many Apple users. But the truth is, it's been out for years, and smart home tech has evolved fast. Devices are getting smarter, faster, and more connected. And Apple's competitors like Amazon and Google have continued pushing out updates. That's why HomePod Mini 2 isn't just a refresh. It could be Apple's way of reclaiming dominance, especially in premium homes across the US, Canada, the UK, and other high-income markets where people are willing to pay for privacy, quality sound, and ecosystem convenience. Now here's where things get exciting. The rumored biggest change: a new chip. Apple is known for using custom chips to make products feel insanely fast and smooth. And HomePod Mini 2 is expected to receive a new processor that could dramatically improve responsiveness, Siri performance, and device-to-device communication. That might sound boring at first, but it's actually a massive upgrade. The HomePod Mini isn't just playing music. It's constantly listening, recognizing voices, managing smart home commands, processing automations, and syncing with iPhone and Apple services. A stronger chip means faster commands, fewer delays, and better multi-room audio performance. In simple words, it'll feel like magic compared to older smart speakers that lag or misunderstand you every 2 seconds. And speaking of Siri, we can't ignore what could become the biggest reason HomePod Mini 2 might explode in popularity: Apple Intelligence. Now, Apple has been moving towards making Siri smarter, more natural, and more capable. If HomePod Mini 2 is built for that new Siri era, this changes everything. Imagine this. You don't speak like a robot anymore. You don't have to say the exact command. You could just talk naturally like you're speaking to a real assistant. You might say something like, "Hey Siri, the living room feels too dark," and it automatically adjusts your lights. Or, "I'm about to sleep," and it locks doors, lowers the thermostat, dims the lights, and plays soft ambient music, all in one go. And if Apple actually brings AI-level Siri improvements to HomePod Mini 2, it could instantly become the smartest speaker in the Apple ecosystem. But let's talk audio, because this is still a HomePod, not just a smart hub. One of the biggest rumors is improved sound performance. The original HomePod Mini sounds great for its size, but there's still room for improvement. Deeper bass, clearer vocals, louder max volume without distortion, and stronger stereo pairing. Apple knows this is where they can dominate. People in premium markets don't want average sound. They want their home speaker to feel like a mini premium sound system. And if Apple manages to boost sound quality without increasing the size dramatically, HomePod Mini 2 could easily become the default choice for bedrooms, offices, kitchens, and even small living rooms. Another major reason HomePod Mini 2 matters is smart home control. Apple is pushing hard on Matter, the standard that allows smart devices from different brands to work together. And HomePod Mini already acts as a home hub. But the next version could potentially offer stronger connectivity, faster response time, and better reliability. For anyone who has ever screamed at their smart speaker back, "Oz, it didn't turn the lights off," you know reliability is everything. Apple's future smart home strategy depends on products like HomePod Mini 2 being rock solid. It needs to connect instantly, handle automation smoothly, and act like the central brain of your home. Now let's address something else: Privacy. This is where Apple destroys the competition. A lot of users in the US are getting uncomfortable with always-on microphones from other brands. Apple markets HomePod as private and secure, and that alone is one reason many people switch. If HomePod Mini 2 doubles down on privacy features while also improving Siri, it becomes the perfect mix, smart assistant without feeling like you're being watched. That's a powerful selling point, especially in premium countries where people have more awareness about data security. Now here's a huge point most YouTubers are ignoring. HomePod Mini May 2nd not launch alone. It could be part of a bigger smart home wave Apple is preparing. Rumors suggest Apple may also be working on a HomePod with a screen, something like an Apple version of the Echo Show, but much more premium. So the HomePod Mini 2 could be Apple's entry point, the affordable device that connects people into the ecosystem, while the bigger display-based HomePod becomes the upgrade path. If that happens, HomePod Mini 2 becomes even more important because it could be the product that gets millions of people into Apple's smart home system before the next wave arrives. So what about design? Will HomePod Mini 2 look different? Apple tends to keep successful designs and improve what's inside. So it's very possible the HomePod Mini 2 looks almost identical. Same compact shape, same mesh texture, but with subtle improvements. Maybe new colors, improved touch controls, or a more refined top interface. But even if it looks the same, don't let that fool you. Apple's biggest upgrades often come from internal changes, the ones that make the product feel faster, smarter, and more premium. Okay, now the real question. Should you buy it? Here's the truth. If you already own the original HomePod Mini and you're happy with it, you don't need to panic upgrade. But if you've been thinking about building a smart home, or switching away from Alexa or Google, HomePod Mini 2 might be the best entry point Apple has ever offered, especially if it launches with upgraded Siri, better sound, and improved Matter support. And if you're someone who wants the smartest, smoothest Apple ecosystem experience in your home, HomePod Mini 2 might become the must-have device of 2026. But there's also strategy here. Apple products tend to stay relevant for years, and early buyers get the best long-term value. If HomePod Mini 2 comes out and supports Apple's next-gen smart home features, it could stay useful for 4 to 5 years easily. That means buying it early could actually be the smartest decision, because it becomes the foundation for everything else. Lights, cameras, thermostats, security locks, Apple TV automation, and even future Apple smart home screens. So here's what to watch for: the official reveal date, the pricing, and whether Apple confirms any Apple Intelligence features. Those are the deal breakers. If HomePod Mini 2 launches at a similar price point and delivers meaningful upgrades, this will sell out fast, especially in the US market. And if Apple bundles it with Apple Music trials, Apple TV deals, or smart home packages, it could go viral overnight. In the end, HomePod Mini 2 isn't just a speaker. It's Apple quietly building a future where your home works like your iPhone. Fast, private, connected, and premium. And if the leaks are true, this might be the smartest $99 to $129 Apple product you'll be able to buy in the next year. So if you want the best Apple smart home setup, keep your eyes on this device, because HomePod Mini 2 might be the start of Apple's biggest smart home takeover yet.